morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Global Atheist News Bulletin, dateline the 1st of March 2023. These short midweek bulletins will be compiled into the longer weekly show that goes out on Saturdays. Israeli settlers have attacked Palestinian villages in the northern occupied West Bank after 2 settlers were shot dead by a Palestinian gunman. 1 Palestinian man was killed, and more than 100 others were injured in the violence near Nablus on Sunday night, the Palestinian Health Ministry said. Dozens of cars and houses were burnt, and this follows the killings of 2 Israelis, brothers from a nearby settlement along a highway. The Israeli military said it was continuing to search for the Palestinian who shot the brothers, and that it had moved in hundreds of extra troops. See this video. Hundreds of schoolgirls have fallen sick, and scores have been hospitalized in Iran's holy city of Qom in recent months, with some parents and officials suspecting that they were poisoned. The authorities have launched an investigation into the mysterious wave of illnesses, but have not found any evidence of poison. No deaths have been reported. The incidents have prompted public anger, with some Iranians accusing the government of negligence, and some parents have refused to let their children attend school. In the latest incident, 15 schoolgirls were transformed to a hospital on February the 22nd, and the Com news outlet said the students were in a stable condition and under observation. The first incident is believed to have occurred in November, when 18 schoolgirls in Qom were taken to a hospital after complaining of symptoms that included nausea, headaches, coughing, breathing difficulties, heart palpitations, and numbness and pain in their hands or legs. Since then, hundreds of students, mostly girls, have fallen ill with similar symptoms in a number of public schools, which are segregated by gender. Dozens have received treatment, many others have been hospitalized. Authorities said they have not yet been able to determine the cause of the mysterious wave of sickness, despite conducting toxicology tests. Medical experts have not found any bacterial or viral infections in blood samples taken from the students, but the authorities have not yet dismissed the possibility that poisonous gas could have caused the illness, with some students reporting a strange smell in their classrooms. A school chaplain in the United Kingdom who claims he was left unemployable after he was fired and reported as a terrorist for questioning LGBTQ activists is set to appeal a legal ruling against him. Reverend Dr. Bernard Randall, an ordained Church of England minister, sued his former employer, Trent College in Derbyshire, for discrimination, harassment, victimization, and unfair dismissal. Randall, a former chaplain at Christ College, Cambridge, who served 5 years as chaplain at Trent College, said last September he was fired from the school because of a 2019 sermon that he delivered telling students they are entitled to make up their own minds about the claims of LGBTQ identity politics. After a hearing at East Midlands Employment Tribunal last September, Employment Judge Victoria Butler handed down a ruling against Randall last week that argued the duty to safeguard pupils from the risk of harm and the requirement to comply with the independent school's standards regulator outweigh the claimant's rights to express his beliefs in the manner that he did in a school environment. Campaigners hail a new law raising age of marriage to 18 in England and Wales. It is now illegal for 16 and 17-year-olds to marry or enter a civil partnership, even with parental consent. This is a significant milestone in child protection. The Marriage and Civil Partnership Minimum Age Act came into force on Monday, following a 5-year campaign, and will prevent 16 and 17-year-olds from marrying or entering a civil partnership even if they have parental consent. Campaigners have long argued that a legal loophole allowing 16 and 17-year-olds to marry with parental consent was being exploited to coerce young people into child marriage. This law makes it illegal to arrange for a child to marry, whether or not force is used, and regardless of whether the marriage is religious or legally recognized, with the new criminal offence carrying a sentence of up to 7 years in prison. This law will not change the age of marriage in Scotland or Northern Ireland, but will automatically recognise children married under the age of 18 as victims of forced marriage. Thank you for watching. See our next bulletin later this week.